who used to learn about the military developments around the globe. How do you see the information you have listened from Shamsul Alam Pant?
Okay. Combined military exercises, it is not a very uncommon thing in the world, especially if you talk about Bangladesh perspective, from Bangladesh perspective, Bangladesh had combined military operations with US in the past, also one already mentioned by Mr. Partha. And I remember once I was in the army, there was Operation Balanced Buffalo, and in 1991, after that great storm, the mariners came to Bangladesh territory for humanitarian aids also. So, in the process there had been a lot of military exercises, but what is very important now is probably the significance of the time and the dimension. If I am not wrong, they have come with CC-130, which is little uncommon, because previously we have not this number wise so big concentration was, as I can remember, there was no concentration like this before. Three big size aircrafts coming, this is number one. Number two is that as the social media and other media is telling that their identity was not disclosed before, it was kept hidden. Previously we have seen there was ISPN news, there was journalists were called to watch the exercises, they were given some information at their own from the US Embassy and also from the Bangladesh military side. There had been some information given to them, but this time probably it was not forecast before, number two. Number three is that we are in a very sensitive point at now, because our election is ahead. This particular the interim government is going to close its tenure if the election takes place as per the design or as per the plan. And this particular foreign secretary, he previously declared that there had been some development regarding a corridor being made in Myanmar territory and using the Teknaf and this particular area. So, on that backdrop, this US presence here is very, very sensitive time, I should say.
And it has huge significance.
And another information which is very recently developed, that 2 days back there was a security conference in India where all the corps commanders and the regional military commanders, Air Force commander, Air Force chief, Navy chief and other defense very, very important person, those who are the, you can say the war decision makers, they sat in a meeting which takes place every after 2 years, chaired by the Prime Minister Modi himself. And there they have identified 5 countries to be the threat of India. Number 1 China, number 2 Pakistan, number 3 Bangladesh, number 4 if I am not wrong Maldives, and number 5 is Nepal. And they have identified 2 countries to be their friend or not threat to them directly. One is Bhutan, another one is Myanmar. Now, US presence in close proximity of Myanmar probably will again make them to think once again what they have said and what really going to happen.
Sir, I want to come back to South Asia again for you, because you served in Bangladesh military, one of the finest military in the world according to discipline and United Nations ranking. My question is, we have seen something in the July movement 2024 in Bangladesh. We are the first witness, right? Same thing happened in Nepal. Nepal students and Gen Zs has made a change, but we still don't know where is the former Prime Minister KP Sharma Oli is hidden. New government has come under the leadership of a respectable woman, but Gen Zs are saying she will have to quit. What lessons we are learning from these incidents?
Okay, you have rightly said we had the major change in our politics back in July and August 2024. Before that there was again we have witnessed a change in Sri Lanka before us, and we were followed by probably first by Pakistan. Gen Z, they tried to arrange one demonstration, and that was quite huge, but ultimately could not be could not come, the end result was not in their favor. But finally it's Nepal where the Genji could very successfully within very short time and probably with very less casualty compared to Bangladesh, they could successfully remove the corrupt administration and they could establish a caretaker government, because they did not do the very remarkable two things. One is the ban on social media, which ignited the situation. Number two is that there was no organized leadership. It came spontaneously. And as such, there is no political party. What happened in Bangladesh is that students went for a political party and they took the piece of cake, that is the power. And there, three of the ministries were taken by them. They had three advisors in the, still two is there. But in case of Nepal, it did not happen. Number three is that military has taken a very positive step, as happened in Bangladesh also. That is the same, many things could happen in Bangladesh, especially from 5th August to 8th August, there's no government. And many of the military ex-generals were expecting that probably something will happen by taken over by the military, but nothing happened like that. In Nepal also, there was a situation, and as I have gone through the journals last couple of days, the Prime Minister was told by the military commander that please, this is high time, you should leave and save the country. You cannot, we cannot kill them like this, and you cannot also stay in the power. So instead of, they have already killed his wife. The Prime Minister's wife has been killed, burned when she was locked inside the house. So probably he was given the signal that please go and leave the power. And President himself was also told by the army chief to leave the power. But the President was very adamant. He said, no, if need be, you kill me and do whatever you feel like. But constitutionally, I am here, I am to uphold the constitution, and I will, and you cannot. So this is one side of the coin. You see, what happened immediately after that, the new caretaker government, she clearly declared that revolution is one thing, and in the name of revolution, looting, then ransack, burning, this is the crime against the humanity, or this is the crime in the eyes of law. So those who have done this, they will be definitely punished. So these two strong positions, one is the President is in favor of the constitutions, not leaving his position under any threat, and the new the caretaker government is, and immediately she has declared the election also. Right, that very soon she will go for the election. He has asked the political parties, and the mayor of Kathmandu, he is also in favor. He is very popular. Yeah. The rap singer.
I'm impressed because you have given the references letter to letter, word to word, code by code. I appreciate your knowledge. Dr. Nasir, I will rather advise or request him to face Shamsul Alam Pantho, what he says, what he demanded. Is it legitimate? Is it time-worthy? Is it to meet the 21st century demands of the technology and human rights and citizen rights? You better face him.
Okay. Definitely, democracy is the best option for a civil society. We have tried with many of the form of governments from ancient period till today, and internationally it is recognized that democracy is the best possible, though there are demerits also, but there is nothing better than this with all the demerits it has. And for democracy, election is must. Without election, we cannot just dream of any democracy. But how the election is to be conducted, as Mr. Partha has rightly said, that within this last 54 years of our journey after the independence, we could not determine. And this is the 13th election, and I am afraid 13 is the unlucky number. 13 is always termed as unlucky number, and what is going to happen on the 13th election day, it is really very unpredictable. And especially the military is there for more than 13 months. More than 13 months military is on the ground. But again, you see, you have rightly said why the ballots are there, and our viewers are watching us as we have the English talk show here. I am sure many of the expatriates, Gen Z and other senior citizens at a time watching us, they could not cast their vote sitting in other countries. Why? Within 50 years, they couldn't cast vote from abroad. But this is the first time probably they are going to be included in this one. But that is a different issue. What issue I am trying to now address is that, you see, if we talk about the Gopalganj incident, why such incident took place? If you know that there is a dispute regarding the boundary of the constituency, you should have made a committee to sit with the persons, those who will be casting vote, discuss with them and go for negotiation, make a decision. Why they should block the road? Why they should vandalize? The army is with magistracy power is on ground, deployed on ground, and the Bhanga Upazila chairman and Upazila office is burning.
Yes, sir.
So what army is doing there? Why the police is running, leaving the duty at the street? So if this is the strength of police and army, how we can dream for a peaceful election?
Sir,
And that's why I said 13 number is unlucky, and I am afraid what is going to happen.
I appreciate